The Emergence, a Navajo creation story. In the beginning, there was the first world, a small patch of land surrounded by darkness and burning resin, glowing dimly in a sea of fire. Here, wingless insects lived, red ants, yellow beetles, black beetles, and white locusts. They crawled through holes in the ground, adjusting to the heat, the darkness, the limits of their little world. But one day, they gathered. "This place is too small, too dark," they said. "We must find a new world, larger and lighter." "How?" the ants asked. "We're surrounded by fire." Dragonfly, wise and fearless, spoke. "We shall craft wings, and fly toward the roof of the world." And so they did. The insects, dragonflies, bees, flies, ants, and locusts, tied wings to their backs and soared upward. There, Locust spotted a crack in the sky. A crack, filled with blue light. Through that crack, they flew, into the second world, the blue world. This world was vast and filled with grasses and shrubs. But it was not uninhabited. 4 great birds, white crane, blue heron, yellow loon, and black loon, swooped down. "This is our land," they declared. "You may not stay." But the insects pleaded. "We seek no trouble. We eat leaves, seeds, pollen, honey, not fish from the sea." The birds agreed, but warned, "Stay far away from us." Time passed. The insect tribes grew, too large. Their hunger returned, and they wandered closer to where the birds lived. The birds saw the swarming insects and called their kin. A great battle broke out, and the insects lost. Locust gathered the survivors. "This world too is not for us," he said. "We must rise again." Led by blue wind, they flew to the roof of the blue world. And into the third world, the yellow world. Here, they found animals and humans. Together, they became known as First People. All creatures shared one language. Humans still had claws and insect wings, but they lived peacefully, gathering food, living in caves, resting under trees. Then, the gods appeared. White body, blue body, yellow body, and black body. They came for 4 days. On the 4th day, black body stayed and said, "The gods wish to make people in their image. Be ready, be clean. We will return in 12 days. 12 days later, the gods came again, bringing sacred buckskins, corn, and eagle feathers. They laid a white ear of corn and a yellow ear of corn on the buckskin, facing east and west. They placed eagle feathers beneath each, then covered it all, and the winds blew from the east and west. When they lifted the covering, the corn had become first man and first woman. The winds had breathed life into them. Life was good in the yellow world. But as their numbers grew, food became scarce. The people debated who should lead them. 4 tribes brought forth leaders: mountain lion, wolf, bluebird, and hummingbird, each wise, each strong. But no one could agree on just one. So, Owl proposed a test. Let each leader bring back gifts from their homeland. And they did. Wolf brought white corn, springtime rain, morning light. Bluebird returned with soft blue corn, turquoise, and summer rain. Lion brought ripe yellow corn, jasper, and the golden light of dusk. Hummingbird carried colored beans, corn for winter, and the northern lights. The people saw. They needed all four. From then on, they were led not by one chief, but a council of wisdom. Yet, the food problem remained. The seeds wouldn't grow. No one had prayed over them. The people decided. They must journey again. They rose to the roof of the yellow world, seeking a way out. But found no cracks. Then, four masked faces appeared, from east, south, west, and north. The people divided. The Navajo followed first woman to the east. The bird people followed first girl to the south. The animal people followed first man west. And the insect people followed first boy to the north. Thus, they entered the fourth world, the black and white world. There, they met other tribes, Hopi, Zuni, Apache, Ute. First man and first woman taught them farming, how to live in this new land of black nights and white days. But trouble was coming. Two winds blew in, from north and south, bringing Coyote and Badger. Coyote, the trickster. Badger, the worker. One day, Coyote challenged Water Monster to a game. He cheated, and won everything, even Water Monster's fur coat. Inside the coat, he found Water Monster's two babies. "I'll keep them too," he grinned, "and I'll never say a word." But Water Monster knew, and his rage was fierce. He unleashed the waters of the underworld. A great flood rose, black waves swallowing everything in their path. The people fled to the mountains. Turkey, the first people's pet, gathered every kind of seed, hiding them in his feathers. He was the last to climb the trail, the water brushing his tail feathers. Atop the peak, the people planted bamboo seeds. They prayed, for 4 days and nights. By the 5th day, a giant hollow reed had grown, their escape. They climbed inside, higher and higher, as the flood surged. At last, Locust made a hole in the sky and entered the 5th world. The animals followed, then the tribes, then the 32 Navajo clans. First woman, last of all, brought the sacred eagle feathers and spider's ladder. Still, the waters rose. A lake formed, even in this new world. Why? First woman asked. Then they found them, Water Monster's babies, hidden in Coyote's stolen coat. They placed the coat and the babies in a boat, and sent it into the lake. A giant blue bubble rose, then burst. The boat, the coat, and the babies vanished, and the waters calmed. Thus began life in the 5th world, with wisdom, with gifts, and with stories, passed down, like this one, from voice to voice, heart to heart. From the darkness of the first world, to the light of this one, the people endured, they rose, they emerged,